We're joined now with Steve Battaglio, Backstage Live at the Saturday Early Show. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Good morning.
We're talking about the very controversial miniseries, The Kennedy. It's getting a lot of buzz, and it's debuting tomorrow on the REELZ channel. You've seen it. Is it as controversial as they say it is?
No, it's not.
So why all the hype?
Well, I think what happened was that once this program was announced, and that a conservative producer, or a producer named Joel Surnow, we know him from producing the Fox TV show 24, and he's an outspoken Republican conservative guy. Once that he was seen as attached to this series, it immediately got a lot of scrutiny. Now, with any historical show that's dramatized for television, there are going to be some licenses taken with what's presented, and I think the fact that this show was that it has a lot of things in it that are conjecture, and they're presented on the history present them on the History Channel, I think was problematic, and I also believe that the reports are accurate about a lot of Kennedy family friends. Expressed their concerns about the project to the executives at the History Channel, and that's why they dropped it.
What aspects of the miniseries seem really spot on to you in terms of accuracy?
Well, I mean, first of all, the look of it is very accurate. I mean, all of the production design and the details that they got of the period are all there. And most of the material in it, I mean, is not, has been published elsewhere. I mean, there aren't any really great revelations here that are brought out. But again, I think when you put something together like this in a dramatic show where there's no counterbalance, there's no other points of view shown, that's where it gets a little sticky. And I think that's why that the History Channel decided not to air it.
So was this a good move by the REELZ channel?
Well, we'll find out. It wasn't a really high risk move. I mean, they got they got a first run original film with big stars in it, Greg Kinnear, Katie Holmes, for $7 million for about 8 or 9 hours of programming. That it turns them into a destination for a few days. I mean, people will check it out.
You had mentioned A-list celebs. Is this really going to help their career, or can you see it hurting in any way?
I don't think it matters. I think you go on to the next thing. I mean, you should look at all the crap that big stars make, and people forget about it. It's not it's really, this doesn't affect people. This type of project doesn't really affect anybody's career.
How do you think that the miniseries is going to do? It's gotten a lot of hype. Do you think people will just tune in because of the hype?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, it's the channel's on at 50, 60 million homes, as opposed to a History Channel, which is on 100 million homes. So. I'd be surprised if it got more than 1 million viewers watching every night.
Bryce, any questions for Steve?
No questions. I'm just I didn't really see too much advertising for it. I think the only real advertising I've seen is the negative criticism that it's gotten on news networks like this. So
free advertising is often the
exactly
best time, so.
Right.
Well, we'll all stay tuned. Steve, thank you so much for joining us on Backstage Live. It was a pleasure seeing you. Have a great weekend.